Right. How's it going,
Hi.
guys? How are you doing?
Fine, just fine.
Beautiful, beautiful. First and
How are
foremost,
you,
thank
man?
you, Lucia and Jano. Thank you so much for the opportunity today. I'm so excited.
Thank you so much, man. Muchas gracias por estar
Ah,
aquí.
no, gracias a él por invitarnos a participar.
Thank you for having us, man.
This is honestly so awesome. I am such a fan of Teratoma, and I have a lot to ask. Myself and Jano recently got to speak, and being able to speak with yourself, Lucia, today is an honor, and I'm very, very excited. So thank you first and foremost.
You're welcome. Dices que está encantado que es un fan de la toma y que le hace mucha ilusión poder hablar contigo, que ya hablo conmigo aquí estos días.
Muchas gracias.
¿Qué te dice?
Que no, que tengo muchas ganas de conversar y contar sobre Teratoma.
She's excited too, man.
Okay, so starting off here, let's just kind of go back into your earliest memories of where did a love for film develop, and actresses or possibly even movies in general. What were earlier interests that really dawned a love for film for you?
¿Qué fue lo que te llamó más la atención para empezar a interesar en cine y por lo que te metiste en esto?
En el cine.
Sí, quiere claro.
En realidad lo que me empezó a intrigar, yo siempre hice teatro y en un momento me empezó a generar intriga cómo era el contacto ese con las cámaras.
Okay, she said that she was an actress of theater. She's been on theater like ¿cuánto tiempo más o menos? ¿Cuántos años?
10 o más.
Almost 10 years in
Wow.
playing in theater. So at one point she started being interested on how to work with the camera and all that kind of stuff. So she like hace 3 años, ¿no? Más o menos. ¿Cuántos años?
3, 4 años. Sí.
Like 4 years ago, she started to work like an actress from movies and TV and everything like that.
Wow, that is awesome. That's awesome. I love that. Now, as far as being a young girl, were there certain films that really inspired your interest into taking on acting?
Si algunas películas que vives te han inspirado para interpretar.
No tengo una película favorita que me haya movido para decir por esto soy actriz, pero sí veo vidas que me parecen que quiero vivirlas.
Okay.
Y la única forma es interpretando.
Okay, she said that she don't have a movie that inspired herself to be an actress, but I think that's the cool thing. She really wants to live many lives as possible. So the only way to do that is acting.
Okay, being able to take on different personalities and even otherworldly. I love that. I love that. That's awesome. Go
Es
ahead.
la única posibilidad de ser médico, de ser asesina,
Yeah. Yeah, she said that playing, acting is the only way to be a doctor, a teacher, a murderer, something like that.
I love that. Bring us back to your first role. So you mentioned early on your work in theater, and even still today, I've seen that you're still very involved in theater. What was that first role like, and was it exciting? Did it make you nervous? How did you prep for that?
Vale, ¿cómo fue tu primer papel? O sea, en el teatro y tal, ¿cómo si te pusiste nerviosa, si fue interesante, cómo lo viviste?
Bueno, primer papel que me acuerde, tenía 7 años y hacía de cucaracha.
Okay. So his
I heard
first
that.
role was when she half 7 years old, something like that. She played like an insect in a theater play. So,
Y hasta el día de hoy, del pueblo de donde vengo, me reconocen por la cucaracha.
okay. She's
So
from
cool.
Uruguay, for a small village in Uruguay.
Mm.
And in that village, the people still know the people know Lucía for playing the insect in the theater play.
So cool. I love that. I love that. Now, as far as taking on learning lines or choreography, how did that come involved to you? Was that later on?
Para aprenderte las frases, todo el tema de las coreografías, los movimientos.
Y es mucho ensayo y mucha confianza con el director y con el resto del equipo sobre todas las cosas.
She said that is practice. The most important thing is practice a lot, and on the other hand, you have to be so confident with the director and the other actors and the other people that you are working. Doesn't matter if it's a theater play or if it's a short film, a movie, TV show. You have to practice a lot, and you have to have confidence with the people that you are working.
Y también mucha disciplina. Como actor tenemos que tener como muy claro el horario, la responsabilidad, que no es muy divertido jugar e interpretar, pero ese juego requiere mucha responsabilidad.
Okay. And they have to be Lucía, as an actress, is it's a very how I can say this. It's a really tough actress. You have to be on time. You have to know the lines. You have to be responsible with the work you have, as an actor. So that's the important stuff for Lucía when she was preparing for something.
Sure. Okay. And that's even something too, touching on, as far as for someone recently or new to taking on to acting. Do you have any tips as far as for, taking on dialogue? If there's something that is a lot of lines, and is it something that just comes easy to you to be able to remember lines, or do you break it down a certain way? How do you dig into that?
Como por ejemplo, si tú tienes alguna manera de trabajar, por ejemplo, cuando tienes textos muy largos, ¿cómo haces para memorizarlos? Si tienes algunas herramientas o simplemente te resulta sencillo.
Sencillo no es. Requiere mucho trabajo y muchas horas de sentarte, leer y sobre todo entender qué es lo que estás diciendo, que es lo fundamental. Después sigo.
Vale. She said that it's not easy. This is not easy for her to know that. But the important thing is the hard work and know what your character is doing. Why my character is saying these things, why my character is doing these things. That's the important stuff.
Después, dependiendo de qué sea lo que vaya a interpretar, es el mecanismo que utilizo para estudiar el papel. Para memorizar sobre todo el texto, dependiendo de cuál es la historia, como qué camino agarrar.
And depends of the story of the short film, play, whatever. She has to understand the genre of that character, that movie, to know how paths as a character take.
A veces voy al supermercado y estoy diciendo el texto de algo random, o sea, de algo, y la gente dirá, y está loca, pero en realidad voy diciendo el texto de la obra, pero para hacer cosas cotidianas con el texto.
Okay. And she have this tip. She used to go to the supermarket, or go to any shop, or doing jogging, run, something like that. She's walking and saying the lines. So she's just doing normal things, just normal stuff, but saying the lines, and so she keep remembering
keeps it fresh, keeps it going. Yeah. Okay, that's awesome. I love that. Did you have any family involved in acting, as far as or were there friends that kind of pushed you that early on into acting?
Si tienes familia dentro de la interpretación que te hayan ayudado, te hayan empujado a esto, o amigos.
Wow. Familia, no, nada. Okay. O sea, nada que ver con la interpretación. Sí, se jugaba mucho en mi casa de pequeña, pero siempre como dentro de casa. A ellos les da mucha vergüenza pararse delante de la gente.
No family involved in anything artistic. She said that when she was a child, she played a lot with his parents. She could play different roles and things like that. But his parents are really ashamed to act or do something in front of a camera.
Cuando le dije que quería ser actriz, en un momento les explotó la cabeza porque decían, ¿cómo va a vivir de esto?
And when she told to his parents that she wanted to be an actress, at the beginning they blow in her minds because they don't understand how she can make a living for acting.
Pero a medida que fueron viendo que más allá de lo difícil que puede ser que uno disfruta de la profesión, empiezan a apoyar y a acompañar todo el tiempo. Entonces entienden que esto es una profesión también muy seria y aceptan tu carrera como actriz.
But when she started to working and in place, when you've been in Uruguay, their parents start to go to the plays, start to go to the shows and everything like that. They really support herself, and they understand how the life of an actor is tough, but it's a beautiful life, a beautiful path, and they really support Lucía in everything that she does.
Que siempre se cree que cuando miramos las películas, pero nunca pensás que alguien en tu casa que se sienta a comer contigo se le va a ocurrir estar ahí. Y entonces como...
Sí. Because her parents, they love movies. They watch a lot. They love westerns. They know all westerns. You can talk with her parents. They know all westerns. But like Lucía say, that they watch a lot of movies, but they never thought that her child is going to be on the other side of the camera. So at the beginning, they would be a little bit afraid, but now they are so proud of Lucía's work.
That's awesome. And I think especially for younger aspiring actors to know, especially at first, you have to kind of have that balance. She brought up, being at work and kind of going over lines, and it's not something you jump right into as far as, dropping everything in life and having nothing else and jumping right into it. Yeah, that's one way, but I think it's smart as far as, that she's mentioned, as far as still having, somewhat of a work kind of schedule and different things too, and carrying out the passion and the love for film. I love that.
Que es muy inteligente por tu parte también, no coger y abandonar todo tampoco por intervención, sino ir poco a poco trabajando, ver cómo cosas van saliendo y luego ver esa pasión y esas ganas por hacer y por trabajar.
Sí, que muchas veces dan ganas de decir, largo todo esto y me dedico a otra cosa que me debe comer, pero la realidad es que en mi caso prefiero disfrutar de vivir y de hacer lo que realmente me gusta. Yo si no interpreto, siempre lo digo, me muero.
She said that it's a beautiful lifestyle, but sometimes she thought of wake up and say, okay, fuck that, I'm gonna start to work in a shop, I'm gonna start to do some kind of voice or something like that, but at the end of the day, if she's not playing or working in theater or working something like that, she preferred to die.
Beautiful. I love that. And so, and jumping ahead, we have how I was introduced to your work with Teratoma. What can you tell us about initially meeting Jano and the initial conversations about taking this project on?
Que cómo fue, porque él pues te conoció con Teratoma, cómo fue cuando me conociste a mí, como en las primeras conversaciones que fuimos tuviendo sobre el papel, cómo afrontar el papel.
Bueno, primero sabía que Jano tiene un tema con las enfermedades, los bichos, es hipocondríaco, que creo que se lo contaste, si querés.
She said that she knows me for a while, so she knows that I have like this obsession with disease and things like that, because I'm a huge hypochondriac.
Y cuando me empezó a contar la historia, entendí por dónde quería ir. También, sumado a esto, vimos en esa etapa mucho Cronenberg, entonces entendí el concepto y el camino por donde quería llevarlo.
So she understands what I'm trying to talk about with the short film. So in the first steps of the project, we saw with Martin, a lot of Cronenberg movies. So I showed them a lot of body horror, and and she starts to understand how the character will grow in the story.
Entendimos mucho lo que querías contar. Creo que también tuvimos un diálogo muy fluido donde entendimos cuál era el concepto y cuál era el camino para llegar a esto que vos querías. Entonces, al momento de llegar al rodaje, creo que llegamos con las ideas muy claras para afrontar esas horas que teníamos de rodaje, porque en realidad tampoco fue mucho tiempo.
So basically, we talk a lot, we discuss a lot about the characters, about what is behind all this gore stuff. So they, both actors, they really understand where we are going. So when the shooting days came, they just prepared to do everything. It's brilliant.
Dive right in, huh?
Yeah, she asked a lot of questions. She's this kind of actress that asks a lot of questions. Sometimes it's a little bit tough. It's like, like a pain in the ass, but it's a good thing because you can when the shooting starts, if you work with Lucía, you know that she get everything. Because if she don't get it, you're gonna know that. And it's a good thing. I like actors like that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, and as far as some of the films that you had showed herself and Martin, was there anything that they had seen before, or was the idea of body horror a really just kind of a brand new introductory thing into the sub genre of film?
Yeah. Si habías visto algo de Cronenberg o algo de body horror antes de que empezásemos con el proceso de Teratoma.
Me había hecho ver la mosca.
Pero antes del proceso.
¿Antes del proceso?
Sí, antes del proceso.
No, yo creo que no.
Sí conocías algo de body horror.
No, creo que no.
No, she was.
No.
The fun fact was she never been a lot into horror, but when we start to work together, because we've been working together a lot these last years, she became a huge fan of horror. So
nice.
La película de Cronenberg que más te impactó fue La Mosca, ¿no?
Yo creo que La Mosca, porque me empezó a gustar tener como esas cosas en el cuerpo y me parece como muy divertido y muy interesante para el actor. O sea, por eso me gusta rodar terror, rodar estas cosas, pero porque es muy divertido.
She said that they really enjoy The Fly. She really enjoyed The Fly because as an actress, she found really funny where all these prototype things with latex and everything in the body, just because it's fun and it's gross and it's something that as an actress, because they don't ask too much to young girls to do this kind of weird stuff. So she saw The Fly and she think, okay, I want to do something like that.
I have to say, I see that as well, just as far as the morph and kind of mutation of the body, over the lapse of the film.
Yeah.
And I love that you mentioned The Fly, because that's one of my favorites too. I love that there's kind of, even as gross and grotesque it is, there's kind of a lightheartedness to it too, that it makes it, kind of fun as well. So, and I see that in Teratoma.
También que le encantó que le mola mucho que le hayas mencionado La Mosca, porque él también ve en La Mosca todo eso que tú dices, se encuentra muy divertido todo ese rollo de jugar con el cuerpo y ese tipo de cosas.
Sí, y como actor, por ejemplo, Jano me hizo ponerme en la espalda una mochila que era una bolsa de sangre, que caía un caño, ahora anda a explicar todo esto, un caño en la entrepierna donde salía sangre, la barriga y las trenzas que me pesaban muchísimo.
So she told me that try to explain this. That's what she told me. In the shooting days, in the bag, she have a bag with blood. So she been 2 days with that bag in the bag with a cable. They go to his bag from the vagina, and so blood came out all the time from that cable. So she have to be aware all the time. So how she's moving, how I can do this. If I can go to the bathroom, I go to it. So it was tough, but it was so fun because it's like this bag, this cable, and the other prop things. They became part of his body, so it was like a really weird and fun experience.
Wow.
And the hair, she made a special hair for the short film with I don't know.
9 horas me estuvieron haciendo las trenzas.
She was like 9 hours sitting down to prepare the hair,
Wow.
and the hair was so heavy that sometimes the hair just go like, you know, go like this. So it was fun, but it was a little bit tough.
Wow. Yeah, I was going to ask if that was because I noticed even in like some of the shots that you have on here, the hair being done like that, if that was something specifically you did for this for like a look, or if that was just how you were feeling that day. And, you know, I mean, it was absolutely like looked good. It was really cool. Yeah, I was going to ask on that though, how that was. Was that something for this movie that you took on?
Iba a preguntar que eso, especialmente por el pelo, que si fue algo que pasó de repente, o fue algo que se te ocurrió, o fue algo que se nos ocurrió de antes. Fue de tuyo.
Sí, le propuse, creía que necesitaba caracterizar a este personaje, a esta joven, de alguna forma. Y claro, desde el vestuario no tenía demasiada posibilidad y me parecía que el pelo en el actor dice mucho, o sea, es el marco de la cara. Entonces, un día, no sé cómo, la verdad es que no lo sé, vine y le dije, ¿qué te parecen estas trenzas? Y mostré una foto y me dijo, vale, ¿cuánto sale? Y ahí vimos el presupuesto, y ahora sí.
It was her idea because I was doing a lot of stuff, so she really wanted to do something different with her character, with this young girl in the short film. So, like, the short film is like a sex scene, and the other part of the short film, they don't have too much clothes. She don't have the opportunity to work with the clothes, so she was thinking to do something different with the hair. So one day she came with a photo, and she told me, "Okay, you think this is fine?" I say, "Okay, that's nice. Ask how much it cost." So they give us. They told us this costs this, so we pay the money, and she go and sit down for 9 hours. They make but it was her idea.
Me consintió bastante con el pelo. Puedo decir que como director en esta oportunidad gastó en algo que yo le había propuesto y a mí eso me ayudó un montón. Creo que me identificaba distinto, me creaba un personaje más juvenil que estar siempre con mi mismo pelo. No sé cómo.
She said that in that case I was a really nice director because I was really thankful because I heard the proposal and I put on the money for the hair and I just give Lucía everything that she needs to own the character.
Man, I love that. I mean, in 9 hours, that's a commitment. Yeah. I mean, especially I know I have to give it to the ladies, you know, as far as appreciating the time, you know, for details like that. My wife even some of the time that she spends on getting her hair or nails done, I'm like, boy, it looks great and thankfully, but wow, that's a commitment.
Yo sé que es un compromiso grande, que 9 horas, que tiene un mérito tremendo, que incluso con su mujer también cuando hace que dice, estás muy guapa, pero 9 horas.
Y pesaba. Pesaba mucho y era muy incómodo al momento de moverte. Y después estuvimos 2-3 días cuando las quise sacar para desarmarlas, porque era un anexo a mi pelo. Y ahí estuvieron unas amigas que justo ahí están comentando que fueron quienes me ayudaron. Era eso, una cosa así.
She said that the problem was she made the hair like 1 week before the shooting. So the hair was so heavy that everything in normal life was very difficult. just move on and something like that. And after the shooting, for takeoff, the hair was so difficult. There was 2 friends of us that are now in the chat. Just writing fucking hair. they gave help to Lucía to take it off because was like have another part of his body in his head. So,
me alivió la cabeza.
So she really felt when the hair just go back to normal was a release.
I love that's awesome. So bring us back to, and this can be from both of your point of views here, which is kind of fun, and I appreciate this opportunity. The first day of shooting, when you guys, first stepped in the kind of prep that went into everything, what was, both of your takes as far as the first day for shooting there for Teratoma?
¿Cómo te sentiste? ¿Cómo fue para ti el primer día de rodaje de Teratoma? Te quiero que contemos cómo fue para los dos.
Bueno, teníamos muchas ganas de rodar, que eso es, teníamos muchas ganas, fue en esta casa, no sé, las paredes son estas, entonces tuvimos que movilizar toda la casa y el primer día creo que lo vivimos con mucha ilusión. El primer día rodamos las escenas de sexo, que eran las más complejas o a las que generalmente se le tiene un poco más de miedo, pero estuvo como tan cuidado, fue muy disfrutable. Y ahora sí, yo como actriz, fenomenal, o sea, se me pasó rapidísimo. Uno en el rodaje puede estar horas y pasa bien. Te cansás, pero podés estar horas.
She really want to shoot, so the first day was like this mix of excitement and adrenaline, because we've been working like I don't know, ¿cuánto tiempo llevamos con el proyecto? 3 meses.
Sí, quizás, sí.
We've been working in Teratoma like 4 months, something like that, before of the shooting days. So it was like this exciting and scary thing. But for Lucía, the first day we do the sex scene. It was the first time both of us and everyone in the crew, working on that kind of scenes. So at the beginning, me as a director, I feel like a little bit of this silent, just quiet tension, because okay, this is an important thing. The actor is going to be naked. We have to be professional. We have to do everything well. To they feel confident, but we start to work that day and everything goes well. Everybody knows what they have to do. The actors, they were so commitment. They don't care about anything. They just want to be in the moment, in the scene. So it was like this, exciting, scary feelings. But when we started shooting, everything goes perfect, and people was just so committed. That was when the shooting ended. I think both felt like kind of this is the end. Sorry.
Lo dijiste, pero me sentí muy segura con el equipo, o sea, tenía mucha confianza en Jano, entonces, y el equipo se comportó, fueron como muy responsables y muy respetuosos, entonces ahí cuando da gusto trabajar con equipos así, yo hasta el día de hoy estoy súper agradecida porque en realidad a veces son las escenas más difíciles.
She felt so secure with the team, with the crew, with me as a director and everything, that she really enjoyed the process, because sometimes for an actress can be a little bit difficult to shoot some naked and sex scenes if you don't have the confidence of the rest of the people. But the crew was so nice. Everyone know how they have to do, and they were so respectful with Lucía and with Martin, that she felt thankful and grateful for work with this crew.
Oh, wow. Okay. I mean, and with that too, I'm sure that kind of feels like a little bit of a breath of fresh air to get that one scene that you've kind of read through and you're like, oh, this might be the one that I'm going to have a little anxiety over, and have that first done and out, and then the rest of it's like, all right, let's get the rest of this here.
Dice eso, que él entiende también que como organizamos el rodaje para quitarnos de encima primero la secuencia del sexo que más nervioso nos ponía y luego ya ir a por el resto.
Claro. Estaba pensando algo que me olvidé lo que iba a decir.
She was thinking about something and she forgot. But the fun fact about I think Lucía is going to be agree on that. It's we've been so scared about shooting the sex scenes that we thought the sex scene is going to be the tough sequence. But everything after the sex scene was more difficult. que estábamos
Oh, no.
por las secuencias de sexo pensando que iban a ser las más complicadas y que al final fue la más fácil y lo demás fue lo más complicado.
Claro, aparte también el sexo no tenía todos los accesorios y toda la parte del cuerpo.
Sí, lo habíamos ensayado además muchísimo.
Claro, teníamos controlado el tiempo, lo teníamos muy bien ensayado.
We practice a lot the sex scene, so we know exactly how it's gonna work that sequence. The problem was when we start to shoot the other things that we prepare too, we practice a lot, but we never practice with the blood bag in the back, the belly.
Y que me pegaba,
So,
así me pegaba con el otro.
She used walk and use walk around the floor and touch the walls, and she get stuck, you know, with all these props. So that's when the funniest stuff is.
So I mean, where was it? Was that your first time working with prosthetics? As far as you have the belly, you have, you know, on Martin, you have the disgusting bits on his arms here. As far as Lucia, was that your first time working with prosthetics?
¿Y fue la primera vez que trabajabas con prostéticos, con los accesorios?
Yo creo tan grandes o que me requeriría esto,
sí,
yo creo que sí, porque en realidad otras veces he trabajado solamente con sangre, pero esta vez teniendo la prótesis de la barriga, de la panza, que además lleva un proceso de creación, que la maquilladora me llevaba a su casa y me puso escayola en todo el cuerpo y uno desnudo, esperando que se seque para sacar el molde, después ir a medirte. Fue un proceso interesante además.
See, it was the first time for her working with prosthetics. For me too, I think for almost all the crew we used to, well, because we do like a couple of short films before, but it was, you know, bloody, not anything like that. And for do the belly, like was the hardest the hardest path, you know, in the pre-shooting. Lucia have to go to the house of the makeup artist. The makeup artist just make a mannequin of her body, so she have to wait like, you know, 4 hours like this in the house. And after that, they have to prepare the belly. She have to go back again to the house to, you know the size of the belly was fit for Lucia's body and all that kind of process. It's been like for unos meses.
Sí, 2 meses. Y además que yo quería ponerme a régimen, hacer una dieta, sí. Y Jano no me dejaba bajar de peso porque quería que yo tenga barriga natural.
So it was like 2 months of that process, and she wanted to be on a diet before shooting Teratoma, but I say I didn't allow that because I want to the first belly of the short film is natural belly. So I was saying, Lucía, okay, Lucía, please don't go on a diet now because we need to have a little bit of belly. You're gonna look beautiful, you're gonna look great. The camera is gonna love you, but you please do that for me.
Absolute dedication. Just let's just hold this off a couple of weeks. Oh, that is great. So as far as with that, you know, I know you kind of mentioned as far as having like the blood bag behind you and having, you know, the tubes and, you know, but with the belly and with some of the other things and getting up trying to move, I mean, did it make that much more, you know, of the scenes of anguish, the scenes of just absolute discomfort, all the more, you know, just very in the moment, you know, it wasn't anything that had to be inspired by, you know, going back to a dark place or anything like that.
Que si en el momento en el que tú estabas trabajando las secuencias, pues todo con las prótesis, la bolsa, todo eso, si algunas cosas, algunas sensaciones que tú tenías en la historia, en el corto, surgieron al momento o tenías o pensaste en alguna cosa oscura o simplemente la sensación de estar ahí te generaba.
Bueno, un poco de todo. En realidad yo trabajé mucho qué ganaba y qué perdía este personaje en esta situación. También tener la barriga, yo en un momento me dije, apa, estoy embarazada, o sea, ¿qué está pasando acá? Porque los movimientos los movimientos cuando estaba fuera de plano, también, como tenía la barriga para ir al baño, ya todo era como, todo como muy grande. Yo decía, bueno, acá hay un niño. Y decía, ojo.
Okay, so she said that everything helps with the character and the shooting and the things that she does in the short film, because with all this, with the belly, the bag, and all these prosthetical effects, move sometimes was a little bit tough. So they really help Lucía to get into this kind of nightmare that Teratoma is. So all that gross things that we put in her body, they really help Lucía to be in the moment.
In the moment.
y la sangre también termina dando impresión. O sea, tener la sangre que te va cayendo por el cuerpo, o uno trabaja mucho con la imaginación. Entonces, cuando ves que cae un chorro de sangre entre tus piernas, y ya estás metido en la historia, que estás jugando a eso, ya se te va un poco la cabeza y flipás. Es como, es muy interesante. O sea.
Okay, as an actress, she really works with the imagination. So when she was on the set and start to feel the blood just coming out, the vagina on or these prosthetical effects in the body. So she started to imagine, because she didn't saw herself. So she started to imagine in his head what's going on, and literally she blew his mind, her mind. She was scared, she was excited, she was confused. So he really enjoyed the experience. I think the first time that she saw herself in front of the mirror, she was a little bit scared, but she really enjoyed the process, and then she have a fun time, and everything helps to do this because her character is a tough sequence, it's a tough short film to be there as an actress, and everything we prepare around her body helps to be in the moment.
Y hay una cosa que creo que jugué más con el imaginario porque no se lo acepté a Jano, que era ponerme gusanos vivos en la boca. Y le dije que bueno, casi dije que sí, pero al final les voy a decir que no, pero ya verlos en el suelo me hacía pensar que eso había salido de mi cuerpo.
She said that with this imagination, if you know, in Teratoma we have a moment when you saw worms in the blood, in the floor. So the only thing that Lucía rejected to do was to put the worms in his mouth, because I asked her to put the worms in the mouth and just throw the worms from the camera, and she said no. But when she saw the worms in the floor, she started to imagine to see in her mind that these worms, they came from her belly and inside of her, and that thing really helped Lucía to be on character.
And very gross.
Yeah.
Que sí, que a veces decimos a los directores que están locos, pero después uno se pone a pensar, y creo que los actores estamos un poco más locos porque le hacemos caso y seguimos las ideas que se les ocurre, o sea.
She's a really cool thing that a lot of people say that directors are crazy, are mad people, are insane people, but and I'm agree on this with Lucía, but both thought that actors are more crazy than directors, because maybe I have a crazy idea, but she is the one.
You're doing it.
Yeah. So who's more crazy?
Oh, but so I mean, bring us back to the first time seeing the final product. You know, you had so much time putting into it. You guys spent roughly 4 months or so, working on it, shooting on it, prepping, putting on gross prosthetics. Finally being able to come back and being able to watch, the final thing. What was maybe something that stuck out to you? What was something that maybe looking back on it was even more effective than what you initially thought when you were shooting?
¿Cómo te sentiste cuando viste, junto a los cuando vimos el resultado final, cuando pudimos ver el corto? Si te sorprendió, si te esperabas que fuese así, que fuese mejor, que fuese peor.
Es que fue una sensación extraña, porque en realidad verte a veces se hace un poco difícil. La realidad es que yo aprendí a aceptarme en este caso y sentí como mucho orgullo y como mucha seguridad en el trabajo que se había realizado. O sea, estaba muy conforme con lo que se había realizado y creo que también en base al presupuesto y el tiempo que le pudimos destinar, en mi caso, yo lo veo como un buen producto. Parece poco humilde, o sea, pero a mí me gusta mucho.
The first time that she watched Teratoma, she felt that everything that we've been doing for all this time was there. You know, she was so proud of the work of the actors, of the crew, of everyone involved in the project. So she felt really comfortable with what is in the short film, because as an actress, she said that sometimes it's tough to watch yourself in the screen, because you can judge yourself a lot if you are not confident of what you're doing. And when she saw Teratoma, she felt that everything was perfect. Involved his character, involved the product. She said it's not too much humble, say that it's a good short film, but she felt that Teratoma is a good work, and the first time she saw it, she feel excited.
Y cuando terminó el rodaje, lo primero que me salió a decir fue ganamos. Ganamos en el sentido de hemos logrado un buen fin de semana de trabajo y yo con esto ya estoy feliz. O sea, creo que de acá va a salir un buen trabajo, pero porque funcionó todo muy bien. Y después cuando lo vi por primera vez, una cosa es verlo en la tele y otra cosa es verlo en el cine, cuando lo pude ver en pantalla grande, me generó una emoción, que me emociono, porque soy actriz y que acá, ¿no? De decir, esto lo hicimos nosotros. Esto fue nuestro equipo y Jano que pudo llevar adelante un montón de personas y decir, wow, o sea, se trabaja en equipo y se trabaja bien, salen las cosas. Un montón, y me emociona.
She started to feel emotional because when we finish the shooting days, we shoot the short film in 2 days. We have 2 days of shooting, 8 hours per day, something like that. And when we finish the shooting, the truth is, Lucía come to talk with everyone here involved in the project, and she said that we win, that we just win, because she felt that the work was great, the product is going to be great, and we have 2 really cool days of shooting and have fun and being stressful, but in a good way. She felt like that. I just felt that, okay, if this not work, I lose all my money, but that's my problem. That's not the actor's problem. And the first time I think she said a really cool thing. The first, because it's not the same thing. Watch yourself in your computer or in your TV, and watch yourself in a big screen in a film festival. So Teratoma was the first project that brought ourselves into the festival circuit. So the first time that we watched the short film in the big screen was last year, almost 1 year now, in Austria, in the Friday Night Film Festival. There was the festival when we met Christian, because he was there with Escalation. And the first time when we watched the short film, she get really emotional watching herself, because it's like a small dream come true, and like Lucía said, if you work hard and you try to don't give up and follow your dreams and follow what do you believe, sometimes you get something from that. So it was a really cool experience.
That's absolutely awesome, and especially to have the experience with the film festival circuit, and it's still going. That's the other awesome thing, to be able to see that it's still going and it's still fresh to people. And I have been telling so many people, lots of friends that have been going to festivals, to check this out, and you're going to be disgusted in the best way.
Thanks. Yeah, no, that's dice eso que le parece historia muy interesante. Y que lo guay es que el corto sigue funcionando dentro del circuito, que creo que eso que Teratoma fue lo que nos metió en el circuito de festivales y que sigue funcionando, y que sigue girando y que te siguen viendo por todo el mundo.
Sí, eso es lo maravilloso del cine, porque de toda la vida de hacer teatro, siempre al final de cuentas es quién va a la sala y quién te ve en ese momento y es efímero. Entonces, ya te compliqué con la palabra efímero. Pero con el cine tenés la posibilidad de llegar a lugares que ni te imaginás. Yo nunca imaginé que me vayan a ver en Canadá, que me vayan a ver en Australia. Y claro, y te pones a pensar y decís, claro, si yo somos nosotros, es como, wow.
And the most impressive thing of the festival circuit for Lucía was when she was acting in a theater. You know, theater is such a cool experience, but it's in the moment. You know, it's with you, with the people in the audience, and that's it. You will not be able to watch the theater and the play later. But with when we start to get this official selection in different festivals, it's like, okay, they're gonna watch me as an actress in Canada, in Australia. They want to watch me. Yesterday we received an official selection of a biggest festival in South Africa, so they're going to watch it in South Africa now. So it's like, okay, we make this small short film with really low budget short film with these people they know from the film school, and it's working well around the world, around the festival circuit. So it's like a crazy feeling when she's, for example, here working with the computer or making something for dinner. It's like, okay, maybe I'm cooking now an egg, but in St. George in Utah, some people is watching me acting in the big screen.
Right. Okay. I mean, and you know, touching on that as far as your work in initially theater and then film and then also directing. I know that you have done different shorts yourself as far as directing and taking on different roles. What are preferences in these different roles, one versus the other? You know, you kind of touch on with theater that you have the on-hand experience as far as with you and the crowd. With film, you have that it can kind of expand and, you know, broaden horizons as far as to others. You know, in directing, kind of what brings a preference. That's something that you love over the other two, possibly.
¿Cómo es tu experiencia con todo lo que tiene que ver la interpretación en teatro, en el cine? Y también, claro, porque tú también has dirigido cosas. Entonces, ¿cómo es tu relación con cada posición y con cada diferente elementos?
Creo que hay que entender muy bien el lugar que ocupa cada uno en diferentes proyectos. Cuando uno es actriz, tanto en cine como en teatro, creo que hay que saber muy bien el lugar. O sea, soy la actriz, entonces tengo que responder ante lo que el director me está pidiendo o lo que quiere transmitir. Y ahí empieza un ejercicio de preguntas y respuestas, de ida y vuelta entre ambas partes. Como directora a veces pasa lo contrario, tenés que tener todas las respuestas para esa gente que está confiando en vos. Yo creo que la base, tanto sea de un rol o del otro, es la confianza. Es entender qué queremos decir, quién soy, dónde estoy, qué quiero, y estar ahí como súper presente, entregado al proyecto, sea el rol que sea.
Vale.
Qué complejo.
Okay. So she said that it doesn't matter if it's theater of cinema, film, something like that. The important thing is know what your role is in the project. If you are an actor, you have to understand that you have to know the things that the director want to tell about with this story. You know, you as an actor, you cannot be the front man. It's not your story. It's the story of the other guy, of other director, and you have to fit in that thing that the other person wants for you. And the tough thing when she's directing something is you have to be on the other side of the situation. So you have to have all the questions about everything. So it can be that could be tough, but doesn't matter for Lucía if you are the director, if you are an actor. The important thing is you have to be confident and you have to trust in the people that you are working in the process. Because if you don't do that, it's not possible to go anywhere.
Hmm. Oh, okay. Dang. Yeah, I appreciate that too. You know, just out of having the different angles and having the different things, especially with theater, just because I love to hear about that because it gives a completely different angle to, you know, being able to have the most prep and, you know, you've gone over all this stuff and you're completely confident. You come in and it just winds up a bad night or maybe a bad crowd that could ruin the whole experience out of the thing, as opposed to with film where it's just getting the shots, and not to say just getting the shots, but yeah, theater is it's a tough go, man. It absolutely is, and it's a big thing to conquer.
Porque le llama mucho la atención eso. Claro, tú cuando sales al teatro, la situación en el vivo puede ser impredecible. De repente puedes tener un público que no esté dentro de la historia, que no le interese y te destroce la obra. Puedes pasar cualquier cosa, que es muy diferente, porque claro, en el cine está todo mucho más controlado en ese aspecto.
Creo que ambas tienen sus pros y sus contras. En el teatro, por ejemplo, puede pasar esto de lo imprevisto, o se apaga una luz, ¿qué hacemos? Hay que continuar, suena un teléfono, hoy por hoy pueden sonar muchos móviles, a la gente no le gusta y hace comentarios o come, y eso lo tenés que implementar y resolver en el momento. ¿Qué pasa? Pero en el teatro tenemos una curva de personaje que empieza y pasa todo el proceso del personaje y llega a su fin. En el cine podemos evitar todo este tipo de inconvenientes, pero podemos empezar perfectamente por el final, vamos al principio, volvemos al final, volvemos a una parte del medio y es como, hay que estar muy alerta, muy atento.
But,
información.
No. With the theater, the important thing for Lucía is that everything can happen in a play, because in the moment some guy can go crazy in the audience and start to yellow at you because they don't like the play. A light can just get off and you don't have light. Everything can happen, but you have to keep going because you cannot stop. You have to keep going, and in the theater, as an actress, you have all the path of the character, you know, is going. You start here and you finish here, and you're gonna start here and you're gonna finish here. The tough thing in the films is that you have your character. The character have his own path through the story, but maybe you start the shooting for the end. So you have to be prepared to change really fast, because between scenes, everything is you can have more control between scenes in the film, shooting something. But maybe as an actor, an actress, your character start from the end. You have to know really exactly. We shoot the end. Tomorrow we're gonna shoot the middle of the story. After that, we're gonna shoot the beginning, but in the morning, the beginning, and the afternoon, we're gonna shoot the last sequence too. So they really have to know really well her character to make that big change fast.
Tengo una que me pasó en el teatro, que es esto de resolver en el momento. Estábamos haciendo una obra de Lope de Vega y me tocaba salir al escenario, o sea, estaba por salir a escena. Y en una voy a empezar a salir y me veo que estoy atrapada con un gancho así y trato de salir y no podía salir a escena. Me había quedado enganchada en la cortina y ahí había que resolver. No pude salir. fue un compañero por mí.
She have a crazy story about one day she was making a play in Uruguay.
In Uruguay.
Back in Uruguay, and so it was the moment when Lucía have to go to the stage. They have to go into the scene. So she started to walk, and she felt trapped. So she gets stuck with something in
el telón, no sé.
Yeah, in the back of the scene, she got stuck with something. So she tried, but she's not be able to go there. So at the end, she didn't appear in the scenes.
Pensaban que estaba haciendo un chiste, pero no.
The people think that Lucía was making a joke, but no.
Oh no. Oh my God. I mean, in some respect, the things about theater is there's situations,
Yeah, yeah,
to where it's like, oh, I'm so frustrated and I'm so mad and I can't believe. But then you have things like that where it's like, how can you be mad? How can
yeah.
you, other than just like, how did this happen? I put all this into it and I didn't even get to be in the scene. Oh my God, that's
Sí,
funny.
de eso, que es con el teatro pasan estas cosas
Beautiful.
que a veces te pasa y dices tú que te puedes sentir frustrado y tienes que enfadar, pero claro, que si te pasa eso, pues, ¿qué le vas a hacer?
Sí, o cuando tenés compañeros en escena que son muy de hacer chistes, o te aparece algo que tenés que comer y te aparece comido, o te hacen bromas, pero claro, tenés que estar muy alerta. Pero bueno, es lo entretenido también del teatro.
They used to play jokes to each other in the theater. So sometimes maybe Lucía have to eat something in the sequence. So when she was to eat the bread was bite for other people, or you have to take one shoe and somebody just hide the shoe in the other side of the stage. So it was fun. It was fun.
Oh man, I love that. That's awesome. Good lighthearted fun, good time,
Yeah.
good time. I appreciate that.
Pasarlo bien.
This has honestly been so awesome. The only thing that I thought about when we just had started this was that I should have invited Martin as well, but maybe we'll do a part 3 and have Martin
Yeah.
on as well to be able to talk, his experience too. But Lucy, this has been so awesome. I greatly appreciate. I'm loving the work that you have. I do have one more question for you. If you got to take on the opportunity here to reverse the role, and you were the director on a project, and Jano was one of the lead characters, and it was a horror project, and you got to put him in any sort of a situation, maybe getting eaten by a shark, attacked by bugs. What kind of a horror movie would we have Jano in that you'd be directing?
That's a good question.
Ay, a ver.
Él pregunta que si cambiásemos los roles y tú fueses a dirigir, yo fueses el actor principal en una historia de terror, un corto de terror, ¿qué es lo que me harías? Yo sé, por ejemplo, que me comías un tiburón, que me atacasen unos insectos. ¿En qué situación te gustaría ponerme?
Tiburones y cocodrilos no, porque no me gustan.
Okay.
Y no, pero seguramente te mato. O sea, porque siempre me comían patadas. Entonces, no sé, te colgaría y muchas puñaladas, no sé, cosas en los ojos, que salten así.
Okay. Well, with Lucía, it's the option of playing with shark, alligator, something like that. It's not an option because she was really afraid of that
Okay.
stuff. So, but she said that probably she just gonna kill me because all the time in my short film. So she's gonna kill me. She just held me off a tree, just a lot of stuff. Maybe my eyes just pop up, something.
Algo de sacar las tripas así lentamente, pero lentamente, o sea,
Okay.
como mucho sufrimiento.
Slowly ripping off my guts, just to watch me suffer, something like that. And she's not into horror. She said she's not into horror, but she has crazy ideas.
Maybe I shouldn't have asked that. Yeah.
Yeah. Bad question.
She's had some thought behind this.
No lo debería haber preguntado.
No, y que claro, en el mundo del terror y toda esta movida, recién hace un par de años que empecé como a ver este tipo de cine, era algo que yo no consumía en sí, y hoy por hoy lo veo como muy fluido y me parece muy divertido. Al principio sí me daba miedo, hasta que empecé a entenderlo y a encontrar como el disfrute. Ahora soy fan.
Because she said that she never been into the horror scenes. When we start to live together, we start to work in different things together. I just put her all the classic movies you have to watch just to be a normal person in this world. So she watched everything, and now she considers herself as a huge fan. He really loves the genre. We've been watching the Viernes 13. We watched the first 3 of Friday the 3rd the last week.
Yeah.
We want to know when Jason gets the mask. So now
Oh,
he's
yeah.
a huge fan, and he will love the genre.
La,
Awesome.
la última película, la que me gusta mucho, la de, ¿cómo es que se llama?
Muchos.
Sí, yo quiero un personaje así. Bueno, me parece como muy divertido, con mucha personalidad también. Me gustan como desde ese lado. Por eso lo disfruto. Creo que la vi 3 veces y yo de repetir películas poco.
She said that her next role, she really want to do something like Samara Webbing in Ready or Not. She really want to do something like that because she's fun. The character has personality. It's and it's a cool character. So she really want to do something like that. We're working on something. Maybe we can get it next year. But yeah, he really want to do something like that.
Awesome. So cool. Well, I cannot wait to be able to see that and possibly be able to dig into that when that's ready and kind of going here. I really appreciate this opportunity, guys. Jano, to be able to translate. I've never been able to do this before, and it's beautiful. I love there not having to be a barrier of some sort to be able to do these things and being able to speak with everybody. You guys and your work is absolutely incredible. And thank you very much. This is from both of you. This has been awesome. Thank you very much. I appreciate this. This is awesome.
Que lo pasamos muy guay y que le mola un montón eso, poder hablar así, que no haya barreras con el lenguaje, vamos a entender todo.
Sí, muchas gracias. Estoy muy contenta de poder haber compartido esta instancia. Total, comparto lo que él dice. Y nada, mandar saludos a quienes se han conectado y han dejado mensajes que son hermosos todos. Gracias, Ana, que nada, que acompañan también desde la distancia, gente que no está, para mí también es importante esta instancia porque también estando en un país tan lejos, tener instancia de que nos vean, poder compartir el trabajo y quizás llegar a más personas y que nos puedan ver, a mí me pone muy contenta. Así que gracias a ti por este espacio.
She's saying thanks and thanks to all the people that is in the chat because it's a lot of people back from Uruguay, from Lucía is from. That she's been not like 3 years. She's lived that country, so it's nice to watch people interact with us and with our work. And yeah, man, if we have something in progress, you're gonna know, man, because we really appreciate the work that you do for us, man, to let us know to be here, talk with you, talk with this genre that we really love, and share Teratoma with all these people. It's amazing, man. So thank you so much. And yeah,
absolutely.
The next time she's going to be able to talk to you in English.
Yay!
No, honestly, I love this. I think this is so awesome. I've done different written interviews, which initially this was supposed to be was written out. And I was going to do a video like that, but this is absolutely incredible. I love it, and I hope to be able to do more. And I hope honestly that we can do it just like this because I like for viewers over your way as well as viewers over here to be able to enjoy all in the same. So thank you very much once again.
You're welcome, man. Thanks to you.
Take care. Bye. Have a good day. Enjoy. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Over.
He's a lo-fi horror guy. Yeah, he's kind of a guy, but he is so lo-fi a horror guy. Yeah, lo-fi horror guy has been recorded in front of